Hi everyone, this is Anna from Anna K Cards, and today I'm going to show you the tips, techniques, and products I use to make this Halloween card. And I love making my own background, so for this card I decided to do a mixed media background. So what I started with was some white, this is watercolor paper, just like from Michaels, and I use these Dispress this is a Dispress oxide spray from Ranger and Tim Holtz. That's a purple color. And then this blue one from Faded Jeans, same Distress spray from Tim Holtz and Ranger. And then what I did was I just sprayed them onto this white cardstock. And then, of course, I had like this spray bottle because they interact with water. So when you spray them, you get these little dots everywhere, like these water bubbles, marks and everything. It's really cool look. So I have this background and I had to let it dry for a while. And then I decided to add more texture and more interest to this background using some more mixed media products. So what I did next was I got this background stamp by Simon Says Stamp. It's a bunch of stars. And I inked it up with that Versamark sticky clear ink, and I stamped it, and then I sprinkled on this silver embossing powder by Gina Kane Designs, and I used my heat gun and I melted it, and it gave me a bunch of silver stars in the background, so you can see there. And then what I also did was I then got the stencil, also by Simon Says Stamp, and it has tiny little stars. And I got this glitter paste. This is by Nuvo, and it's like this paste, and it's silver glitter, so you can get them different colors. And it's a glacier paste. And then I put the stencil on the watercolor paper, and I just used a tool and I spread out that glacier paste, and then that added more shine and more stars to the background. And then on top of that, I used these crystal stars by Studio Katia and added real dimensional silver stars to the background as well. For this tree, it's actually a die cut. It's a tree covered die by Brass and Bliss Craft Co. It's a whole die, so I'll cut out the whole frame. So it looks like this was matted on a black cardstock, but it's the whole entire frame. So that was my background. And then for my images, I used this by Sweet November Stamps, this cute little witch. There's two of them here. I chose this one, and I just stamped her with with black ink that stays wet a bit longer, and then I sprinkled on some clear embossing powder so I could have more of the shiny outline, but also it's easier to do alcohol markers coloring when I know the ink is not going to spread. So then I just used the Olo alcohol markers to color her in. And then I wanted to add a few more images to this card. So I used some dies that I've used before on a previous card by Tim Holtz, these Thinlits by Tim Holtz and Sizzix. So I used this cat and the cauldron. I just put some green behind it. And that's what I did for this card. It's a direct A2 size card because the tree die is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so I had to make it a full card. But I love the way this card came out. I used a sentiment from another stamp set I had, Hocus Pocus, and I really had fun making this card and creating my own background and using all those different mixed media. Mixed media doesn't have to be this huge complicated thing. It's just start with one layer and then let that dry, add another layer of something else using a different media, let that dry, then use another media. So it's just adding layers upon layers of different types of media on top of each other to create a fun background. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.